Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. Welcome to Retro Adventure Wednesday. It's me, Decaf Jedi, and you've joined me for a very special stream tonight as we are leaping into SpaceQuest Incinerations. I'm very excited for this one. I haven't played this fan game, probably since it came out in 2012. So which I realize now as I say that out loud is even longer ago than I thought. But it's been a while since I've checked this one out. It is a fantastic game as I remember it. It really brings like a blockbuster science fiction action film vibe to the SpaceQuest series in some pretty neat ways. So I'm very excited to jump into it. And I'm very excited to share it with all of y'all. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good evening. Good to see Atomic Matter, Cregan. There's Matawi. Oh gosh, Kevin, Lemming, Paul, Clill, Pickled Dog, Matt, Expert Casual. We've got everybody here tonight, and I couldn't be happier. I hope everybody's having a good Retro Adventure Wednesday. I certainly am. There's NBA Dag Nick. I hope you're well. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're going to do this thing, gang. We are going to jump in, and we're going to play some SpaceQuest Incinerations. There's a lot of hype for this one. That's right. Game hasn't started and the viewer count's already at 20. This is how you do it. Hey, Ben, good to see you. This one's powered by AGS. It's also a nonprofit fan-based production, so don't sue them, please. All right. Roger Wilco Incinerations. Let's do this thing. Box of Mysteries. Hey, that's SpaceQuest 12. I'd recognize that anywhere. But who's this turd? Yeah. Take that, Xenon. Wow. Here we go. For real though, how great does this look? A lot of the Valhalla Strikes Back team worked on this one as well. As well as our dear friend Ackrel. The Ush. What's this ship up to? And why is it not shaped like a jockstrap? It's more like a bidet. The animation in this is just top notch. This is like the Dispatch of the SpaceQuest series. A reference that'll make a lot of sense in a few years. Hey, look, it's a broom closet. I used to run one of those. Or do I still? Broom closet stands as your safe haven for taking 12-hour power naps and playing Tetris on your phone during shifts. You should get some caffeine in your system before getting back to work. Drowsiness and chemical cleaners are generally not a good mix. Thank you. Thank you for the nice closet, Quill. Non-verbal relationship going with your broom closet. Same. Like that we have like the Michael Cera Arrested Development walk going on here. Hiya, doorstop. Where do you think you're going? Oh, come on, Benny. I just want to get some coffee. About our morning routine where I make you do something humiliating before I let you go anywhere. No, I don't want to argue with the door this morning. Well, that's a shame. I had a really good one lined up for you. Guess you can go in today. Store's giving me attitude. Think you can fix it? Doesn't sleep in this late. You wonder if the machine's making decaf again. Hey, that's me. The spoon. Pick up the spoon. So using your fingers to scoop up the grounds. Why don't you use a spoon? It's a good idea. You scoop up some coffee grounds. You pried the mug from his cold, dead fingers. As you wash the mug, you wonder what part of that last sentence didn't sit right with you. This has big Vogons are about to destroy Earth, and I've got a construction crew about to bulldoze my house vibes. When is this set? Expert casual, I'm glad you asked. I think I may have an infographic that can help with that. Let me see if I can pull this up. We may have an infographic that can answer all your questions about when this is set. Oh my goodness, I lost it. Let's see here. We'll give this, give you just 1 second. So, all right. I've got the image we need to understand everything that's happening here. So when this game is set is going to be right about here in the known Sierra Cannon timeline and the fangame timeline. So what you've got is you've got, of course, you know, your SpaceQuest 1, 2, 3. There's a fan-made parallel universe that includes the fan-made remake of SpaceQuest 2, and of course, SpaceQuest: The Lost Chapter, replicated somewhere over here as a prequel. SpaceQuest 4.5, The Voyage Home, takes place between 4 and 5. Cancellation of SpaceQuest 7 inspires fans to create their own canceled SpaceQuest 7, which shoots us off into, on the one hand, the All Strikes Back universe, where Roger gives a monkey a rectal exam. And then we head towards SpaceQuest 10 and SpaceQuest 12. But now we're in the fan-made parallel universe Mark II, which assumes that Roger got the bad ending from Vohal Strikes Back. And that's where we're at right now. So there you have it. We've made it all the way here, and we're ready to go. So this takes place around SpaceQuest 9. Quick, short answer, it's SpaceQuest 9 time period. All right. Mix the grounds into the pot. Ah, this does make sense. Coffee time. Surely decaf isn't going to do the trick. Oh. I don't know how interfaces work. Hey, this is decaf. What gives? That's what I'm always saying. As a matter of fact.
Decaf! Decaf! Yo, decaf!
Gotta be caffeine around here somewhere. Okay. Doesn't need heating. I mean, I don't drink coffee. I don't know how to do this. pour it on the ground? I'll throw it on the ground. It's a magic coffee maker, so everything you put in the pot gets boiled regardless. Okay. Here we go. You give the mug another wash. What am I not thinking of? I just leave it for the maintenance guys. Ah, there we go. Jump the grounds in and mix them. It's not the best way to make coffee, but at least you have caffeine. Pour yourself a hot cup of coffee. Sure, that's how all that works. We've done it. We've solved the puzzle. We're halfway through the game. As you sip your morning coffee, you quietly reflect on your life and think about how it's gone downhill. Here you are on this wayward scout ship, hunting down an alien race you never heard of, cleaning up after a strange crew that seems to hate you, and playing Dance Monkey with some lousy ship's computer that won't even give you the time of day. Your head honcho calling the shots. You had fame, fortune, the love of a beautiful woman, cruising around the galaxy, exploring strange new worlds and outwitting criminal masterminds. Life was cool back then. Those days are long gone. It's been mop pushing since. You haven't had an adventure in years. Only recently have things gotten worse. But while you think to yourself as the caffeine starts to kick in, you slowly come to your senses. Maybe you finally hit rock bottom and things can only go up from here. You also start to realize half the kitchen is missing. It's very good. It's a very good reveal. Just a toilet ship. Oh no. I like Roger's uniform in this game. Is that Roger Wilco Jr.? It's a blonde guy. That was close. I hope other people got out all right. Are we okay if there being no air? I'm guessing there was a force field or something. What's going on back there? Seems like the captain flew too close to an enemy outpost and decided to pick a fight. Didn't you hear the evacuation orders? No, I was too busy working. You're lucky I stopped by when I did. I'm guessing it'll be a few hours before they send anyone to pick us up and expect to give a report, so you might as well get comfortable. Hey, aren't you Roger Wilco? No, you must have me confused with someone else. Hey, you're that starship captain from way back. It's gonna be 10 years now. I heard you blew up your own ship trying to set the clock on your VCR. For your information, I was saving the galaxy back when you were in diapers. So what the heck are you doing mopping floors on that junk heap? Long story, but you don't want to hear it. Good point. I have better things to do for the next several hours. Was that sarcasm? Quid pro quo, Mr. Wilco. You tell me your story and I'll tell you mine. And I assure you, mine's worth it. Well, if you really want to hear, after the Confederation went belly up, I spent a lot of time jumping from job to job. But I never gave up trying to command my own starship again, even if it meant cleaning every floor in the galaxy to get back to the top. And one day I was offered a job interview at the Ares station. I thought it'd be my big break. How old is Roger? This is a great question because he was in cryogenic sleep for an extended amount of time. So chronologically, he could be quite old. 3 weeks ago. Great music, again by the amazing Frederick Olsen. Well, this is it, Roger. After months of traveling through the depths of space, you finally arrived at the Ares 6 station, orbiting high above your home planet Xenon. With a job interview of your life but an hour away, you're eager with anticipation to get out and start exploring. But first, you decide to give your girlfriend a call. Hello? Beatrice, babe, how are you doing? What the? Roger, where are you? Just pulled into the station, hon. The interview's in an hour, but I thought you might want to meet up afterwards. You still work here, right? Yeah, but this is bad timing. We've got a new shipment of warheads in. I'm swamped with work. Make it at 4. There's a place called Pugsley's Roadhouse on level 6. Can you meet me there? We really need to talk. Great, I can't wait to see you. It's been so long. Yeah, whoopee. You okay? I thought you'd be more excited. Sorry, Raj. Job stress, I guess. Listen, just promise me you'll be there. You can count on me. No distractions this time, I promise. See you soon then. You won't be disappointed. Especially after you see what I got you. Biohazardous materials. Someone ordered pipe fittings. Little droid sits in the booth. Hey, back again. Good to see you. Beatrice is already nicer here than Hal Strikes Back. Welcome to Ares 6 station. Did you have a pleasant flight? It's frozen most of the way. Roger Wilco, I'm here for a job interview. Please wait a moment while I print out your travel pass. Your luggage should have already been loaded into the storage compartment inside your travel pod along with your A card. You can use your travel pass to open the compartment. Please take your travel pass now. Okay. Use it in the pod to your left to travel about the station. Recruitment office is on level 5. The man you're looking for is Mr. CJ Zavard. Anything else? You've been given access to level 6 facilities. Lodging cell, minor food outlets, and odd conveniences. I've been frozen for 6 months. Anything important happen? He's been out for 6 months? Not much, really. Oh wait, a black hole exploded. Black holes explode? Apparently they do. Completely rewrote the laws of physics. So how do physics work now? And now it appears to be a correlation between gravity and human perception. Basically, if you're anywhere in space and your brain perceives something as a floor, you can walk on it. No anti-gravity boots required. I decide which way is down? No. Down just happens. You'll have to walk around on a few spaceships before it finally clicks in. Because of this uber gravity effect, most ships in orbital masses now have their own breathable atmospheres. So I'll never get sucked out of another airlock? Nope, it doesn't even affect how ships fly. And sound can exist in space now, and warp travel is as easy as driving really fast. So you don't need to travel coach anymore. In short, if you ever see anything wrong with physics, just blame uber gravity. Space suddenly sounds a lot more convenient. Well, except there's still pockets of regular physics floating around that sometimes cause people to explode. But otherwise, yes, very convenient. What a wonderful piece of hand-waving exposition. Oh man, what do they do here? Aggressive solution against the growing threat of invasion. Our leader found his own private army. Confederation lost its funding and the Ares program is underway. So now we have Tomorrow's Soldiers. It's a military base. Chris is very silly. I love it. Who's in charge? We honestly don't know. Our commanding officers have many enemies, so a lot of orders are given anonymously. Or if you're all under the control of some evil supercomputer. Governor General operates out of this very base and has a second undercover job. Are you the Governor General? No, I'm a robot. Sounds like something an undercover general would say. Okay. Oh, there's one on Dantooie, Googlearius, Corona. 3 million people. Okay, upper levels. It's more like a city than a military base. This guy does look somewhere between a Johnny 5 and a Wally, right? Probably closer to Johnny 5. No musical dinner theater? Oh, man. What's it like being a robot? This is a great question. I'm 50% toaster and my head comes off. Otherwise good? Since we achieved self-awareness, my life's been a living hell. All right. The Roger Wilco. No, it's a common name. The famous Captain Wilco, first man to ever crash an entire starship while talking on a cell phone, is not what happened. My friends are gonna freak. Good luck, you're gonna need it. So I didn't think I would be able to stream tonight. It's been a crazy couple of days. So yesterday, I was out for dinner with my daughter, and I was hit with this like very powerful sneeze, like a sneeze unlike any other sneeze I've ever sneezed in my life. And when I sneezed so hard that one of the crowns on my front teeth, both my front teeth have crowns due to a variety of accidents I've suffered throughout my life, dating back to infancy. I sneezed so hard, one of my crowns flew out of my mouth and went skittering across the floor of the restaurant, which is not a great feeling, having to like get on your hands and knees in a restaurant and try to find the tooth you just sneezed out. And then it was like, oh great, now I don't have a front tooth, and that's upsetting. So I like called my dentist in panic, and thank goodness they got me in this morning and just jammed this sucker right back up in my head. So I'm good now, but it was touch and go there for a minute. I'm far too vain to appear on stream without my front tooth. Get in there, Crown. Yes, my daughter Murder Train, as she's known. I mean, that's the thing. I've sneezed like 3 times today, Atomic Matter, and all I've thought about the whole time is like, I'm going to sneeze my stupid crown off again. Oh no, don't fly into the sun. So you want to be a hero? Sign up today. General Bruce Havoc. What a name. Bruce Havoc. It's me, Bruce Havoc. All right, we made it. A diploma from Snobwarts University. Astrophysical theory and zero gravity bear wrestling. Those magic eyes. If you look close enough, you can see a diploma. That's kind of funny. Taking a flag from a recruitment office is an offense punishable by a $15 fine.
Police procedures if you want to survive.
Thank you, Clill. I wish Jim Walls made SpaceQuest too. They should have all traded franchises at some point. Recruitment office closed. I interviews at 2. He cut out early. He has his hours mixed up. I should give him a call. What the? No signal? Can't believe it. The battery's dead. Oh, no. This can't be happening. I need this job. Okay, stay calm, Roger. You've been through worse. I'm sure there's a phone or charging jacks around this station somewhere. This is terrifying. You already have a mug, or at least you'll have one later, depending on the part of the game you're at. Either way, you do not need to take his. Stats. Oh, man. It's tracking my mouse clicks. That's kind of fun. Did I leave? Oh, wow. Check this out. Shuttle station, supply depot. Let's go to level 6 common. There's the roadhouse. That's where we want to be. Got any change? Sorry, I'm flat broke. Then leave me alone. I imagine that guy sounds like Zorak. Let's go to the restaurant first. See if we can find B. Check out this cool guy. Howdy. What's on the menu today? Got beef and gravy, beef and pork and gravy, beef and beef and beef and gravy, beef and gravy, pork gravy, and today's special pork and gravy with a salad. Have a glass of water with gravy? You know what? I'm not that hungry anyway. This guy's like Lockjaw from the Inhumans. Why's the floor sticky? Just get waxed? Nope. I reserve a clean table. I use your phone. Got a row of payphones. They have charging jacks? Yep, just a quarter Zoid each. Okay, so we need money. Use the... This guy looks like he just ate all the other Muppets for lunch. Salt, 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 and pepper's here, and we're in effect. Want you to push it back. Cooling by day, then at night, working up a sweat. The change hat. I just wanted to steal your money. I don't want to be mean to him. This is for Beatrice to open. Oh, your first date at Roberta Land. Ooh, you've been getting B's machine a lot lately. That's not good. Hey, how's it going? 257 ways to kill a man who interrupts your reading. It's the 5th time I've read it. Orpheus tongue burn. Do you play jazz? Only bust heads when someone becomes too much of a public disturbance. He teach you how to put someone in a sleeper hold. Like a bear when they don't get back up. Oh, man. Tell that to Rowdy Roddy Piper. Hi there. What's your job? As makes all your dreams come true. All of them. Wee-haw. This guy's great. Hello, do I have a room? We's got all the rooms in the world. Okay, wah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Wouldn't recommend sleeping in anything he gives you. Where can I grab a bite to eat? Foods, I like foods. I was eating the burgers, the fries, and Cookie Monster. I like you. I like you too if you're incredibly useless. We's making friends. Where's the bathroom? You're not giving me a reason to joke about toilet humor. Ah! Please check yours on the map. What's your problem? Whoop? Yay! Who's a taco? That's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'd like to upgrade my travel pass. What's your position? I don't have a job yet. Okay. What's with your buddy there? Hasn't been defragged yet. That'll do it. I like to eat the cookies. Okay. If I cannot solve your problem, I'll merely direct you to someone who can. If you got a problem, yo, I might not be able to solve it, but I can probably tell you who can. Okay, we're getting nowhere and fast. I couldn't find, you know what a lazy boy I am. I tried to find a walkthrough for this online, and I don't know if there's really a good walkthrough floating around out there. Oh, this is like EcoQuest now. Ooh. Old Jess would have written one. Old Jess is currently writing a walkthrough for Vohal Strikes Back. So soon, expect to see a proper Incinerations walkthrough up at the broom closet. Yeah, I found trophy guides, but I didn't find a proper walkthrough. Okay, I guess I can go in there with my current level of authorization. Yeah, I think Chris had a trophy guide on his website, but not a straight up walkthrough. I'll have to do this one the old fashioned way, begging you guys to help me solve puzzles. No, you're not a vampire. The video mirror is simply stuck on pause. That's fine. We like to have fun here. This is the first time you've ever put a washer in your pants and not the other way around. Oh, that's pretty fun. That's a clever joke. Is this the old washer in the change hat situation? Are we going to trick a bum? A whole quarter. Just a regular Charity McGee, aren't you? Ooh, we swiped a quarterzoid. It's never too early in the game to start stealing from the... Oh no. Roger. Roger. How must we always do this in adventure games? Look, it's either that or complain about labor organization, right? We have two options. Guess those guys to stop smoking. I need to use those phones. Besides, I thought this place was no smoking. I think exactly wants to follow the rules. Oh, they're smoking some of that Halon floodweed. Second most poisonous substance known to mammals. I'll die if I go over there. Fixes the ventilation. The repairman smoking in the corner. Ooh, need you to go out and buy me a 36G fan belt and Type T spark plug. Here's a requisition form. Good, I didn't want to do puzzles. Yeah, the retalk thing is always a tricky one. To the supply depot. We'll eventually go to church. Don't worry. This isn't the Brainiac from Space Quest 5, is it? Maybe the same race? The chalk strap on Super Bowl Sunday. Did I know you from somewhere? I highly doubt it. Yeah, you just sit next to you back at the academy. We graduated together. I think someone like you I'd sooner forget. Man, you're like the smartest one in class back then, getting all the grades and making the rest of us look bad. Now look at you working retail behind the counter like some schmo. How the tables have turned. Wow, Roger. Well, what are you doing? I scrub floors. Just shut up. Probably should have copied off your tests. Okay. Would you be willing to trade for something in my pocket? No, money only. Darn capitalism. It's a convenience stop. We sell pretty much everything. So if I wanted to buy a missile launcher, you'd have it? Oh, wow. You don't have everything. Just browsing. The product of the old 2012, huh? We got some parts for Pugsley. Give you a requisition form? Let me check. Let me see what I got back here. In a bit of a rush. One spark plug and one fan belt. I just need to see your A card. Uh-oh. I bet her A card's missing. Where's my luggage? You see my luggage? No, I haven't. Someone stole my luggage. I'll be right back. That classic Arnold Schwarzenegger line, I'll be right back. I'll BRB. Where'd you put my luggage? Said you put my A card in my luggage and the luggage in the trunk of my pod. The trunk is empty. You didn't open the trunk until now. Do you not have any luggage? I had a red duffel bag. I'll borrow your pen. I'm writing down your number. Troy hands you the pen, and you furiously write down some incoherent numbers on the palm of your hand. Incidentally, my supervisor's on holiday. This is a great question, Paul. Why does a man who can fit a ladder in his pants need luggage? Follow-up question, what does God need with a starship? Now you have your revenge. We've done it. We've stolen a pen. Where to now? Have a pen, but how does that help me? I mean, I guess I could go back and ask for his A card, Pugsley's A card. Why don't you use yours? It's lost. Do you lose things often? Just A cards. I'm not letting you mine. I get a temporary one. Got it. Corona Extra is pretty good. 2 Zenonian warp drive pennants hanging from the wall. Without these, someone could wander in to watch the game and accidentally root for the wrong team. Okay, you need to draw a mustache on the ID. And from there, the puzzle kind of writes itself. I misplaced my A card. Your name? Roger Wilco. An unusual story. We can issue a temporary A card. All it needs a photo ID. What if I left that in my luggage? Well, then I'm afraid, sir, you are screwed. If I don't get that A card, I could miss the job interview of my life. I don't want to become another jobless bum on the streets. Let's deport you back to the planet. I don't want that either. I suggest you find some photo ID. Oh man, we're putting this all together. It's all fallen into place. By the way, thanks for being here, everybody. So glad you could join me for more Space Quest month. We are celebrating this month the 30th anniversary of my Space Quest fan site, Roger Wilco's Virtual Broom Closet. Now updated for the first time in literally decades. It couldn't be more exciting. Oh, the trophy guide is a walkthrough also. Take a sip of the complimentary water. I wish I just had some of those crackers and grape juice around too. I wonder if completely rewriting the laws of physics in any way changed transubstantiation. It's a really big window. Try to belt out a few tunes, but the organ's keys don't respond to the DNA on your fingertips. You need to collect some of the organ player's skin or hair samples before you can play this thing. Or maybe it's broken and I'm just pulling your leg. Did the change in physics change how dehydrated water works? Great question. Does this room exist solely for references to The Graduate? Because that's the energy it's giving. Pew, 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 pew. Made from odor absorbent so that if anyone farts in church, they don't have to sit in their own pew. There's one thing that was missing from Space Quest. It was a little bit of religious humor. It was like a book wide open on the altar. Books about lots of people who go around doing nice things and then the universe explodes. There's also some rather nice illustrations that depict Batman, the Ghostbusters fighting Megatron, Jurassic Park. But that might have just been the priest doodling between chapters. Yeah, that's right, Lemming. Canonically, Catholicism exists here on planet Xenon. Okay, yeah, Paul's putting the pieces together. Daventry exists in the Space Quest universe as seen in Space Quest 1. There's a church in King's Quest 2 that seems to have like a Franciscan monk in it. So yeah, all this seems to suggest that space Catholicism is alive and well. There's a gravedigger and priest possibly in Space Quest 6. You bury the trash beneath the fake dirt. Maybe someday it'll grow a fake tree of its own. And of course, our universe where Sierra exists is also part of this universe. I see you blowing up stuff on the news all the time. You're the coolest. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a very important phone call. My bad, carry on. Must be someone pretty important. Dude, what, sir? No, I didn't even bring my gun. Have your autograph? Let's give you something to sign. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be this, but maybe we're a start. I'm guessing we need a requisition form or some sort of form. Shuttle station, supply depot, level 6 common, bathroom. Oh, it is an object we're carrying that I need him to sign? Good to know. Let's try that again then. Thank you, Pickle Dog. Yeah, I think that is an intentional Gordon Freeman reference. I don't think they accidentally Gordon Freeman. I prefer a Gordon Shumway reference myself, but I'm a real, like, serious sci-fi fan. Hey, Coyote77, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Howdy, howdy. Remember, Alfie's back in Pog form. I've had the theme song from the Alf cartoon stuck in my head for decades now. Like the shadoom, Gordon, shadoom, Gordon. It's like this weird 50s doo-wop thing about Alf back on Melmac. It puts us all in stitches. Yeah. Gives back your autograph photo and pen. We may get Half-Life 3 for Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, a Tandy Alf game. Yeah, there's definitely one out there. I believe the first gift I ever bought for my mother with my own money was an Alf plushie. Which I don't think she particularly wanted, but I couldn't imagine a better gift to get for someone. Like I always like to say, ha, I kill me. Here's my photo ID. Can I apply for a new A card? This is a lot more like a vacation photo. Read the back. You know the general? Give me a minute while I scan his handwriting for authenticity. Guess you really are Roger Wilco. You're gonna have to be the same captain from several years ago who blew up his own starship doing wheelies in an asteroid field, would you? No, that was some other idiot. Nah, here's a temporary A card. Well, your first game's the Alf game on the Sega Master System. Wow. I was just writing about the Master System earlier today for an article I'm writing at the moment. Revising it, actually. Very excited to be wrapping up work on that, because when I'm in writing mode, I slowly lose my mind. So getting done with my set of revisions I was working on has allowed me to go back to existing as a real human being. Had a lot of injuries on set. Probably a lot of cats, I would think, that didn't make it. Here's my form and my A card. Clerk swaps the card and hands you a box. There you go, that's it. So you get me a sandwich first if you want. All right. Kept falling in the Alf puppeteer holes. I think that's what eventually got Davy Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. He kept falling in the trapdoors they used for the Ultimate Warrior to rise up through the WCW ring, and they blew out half of his body falling into those holes. So you gotta be careful. A lot of people don't know that's how Jim Henson died. He fell into the Rolf hole. Actors kept breaking legs. That's what they say for him to do. That's the problem. You kind of jinx it by constantly saying break a leg. Ooh, bio neural interface programs have been stalling. How do you mean they service you? Well, Benny here is just wandering by, and since I need to get my ventilation system fixed, so he did. But I have the parts you sent me to get. It's all good. Just take them back to the depot before I get charged with them. Meantime, phones are all yours. Just call me doorstop. A hard question. Uh-oh. Drop in a cortizoid and plug your phone into the charging jack. Slowly, the power bar starts to fill up. Boy, this takes a while. After 10 long and excruciating seconds, your phone is fully charged for another 6 years. Now's the time to make the single most important phone call of your life. What video game you don't like on your childhood? Like a video game from my childhood I don't care for? That I did as a child. You know, I never cared much for, and I talked about this on our podcast recently, I never cared much for Castlevania. I played a lot of Castlevania 1 and 2 and just never cared for them that much. Popular games at the time. Uh-oh, we're in important story mode. And Roger Wilco, and you and I had a job interview scheduled for this afternoon. My show came in over an hour ago. I've been trying like crazy to get a hold of you. An hour ago, you say? I was under the impression you came in earlier. Where are you now? Got Pugsley's in the level 6 common. I like being interrupted in the middle of dinner, but in your case, I'll make an exception. Meet me in my office in 10 minutes. You say dinner? In case you hurry off to your job interview before it's too late. Again. I don't shake hands. What is it, Howie Mandel? Thank you for being able to see me, sir. I think our schedules might be mixed up. There's a reason I agreed to see you, Mr. Wilco. Please sit down. Or stand, makes no difference. Been some complications involving your interview and application, I'm afraid. You're applying for a captain's position, yet most of your resume involves sanitation detail. Is it true you only commanded a starship for about 2 weeks? Yes, but I was told over the comm that my freelance experience would also qualify me. I saved the galaxy a lot, you know. Yes, that's when we were trying to fill a position on a scout ship. Things has changed. Because you arrived late, the job went to the next person in line. You do have starships that need captains, right? Commanding a simple scout ship is one thing, but commanding your own flagship? Severely out of the question. You don't have the proper training, you aren't familiar with modern weaponry, you don't have the cognitive capacity to lead. It's not true. I repeat, you fail to command respect. Yes, sir. Standards have changed, Mr. Wilco. You're no longer captain material. Hey, Rad DeBose, welcome in. We have a shot at a job? Now, Mara speaking, it's not common for shells to come in at 6 in the evening, but how did you say it is? Right now it's a 7:45. That's 5 hours from now. Geez, did I miss Beatrice? Let's say we can set you up with a be right back emergency. Oh no. Oh no, Roger. Oh no. See a beautiful blonde woman come through here? We don't get women in here. Good, maybe I'm not too late. Except for that one who stormed out a few hours ago. Just something about being fed up and wanting to speak to the general. General Havoc, I think she knows him. Havoc, I saw him at the chapel. Uh-oh. What's going on over there? No. He did it again? Sat in that greasy place for 2 hours and he never showed up. I'd say greasy. I grew up saying greasy. I don't have time for greasy. What do you think happened to him? Who knows? He probably got distracted by another one of his stupid quests. Happens all the time. He's just questing all over space. He's afflicted with quest love. He can't let it go. Wanted to tell him in person, but he never made time to come see me. If that's the case, he doesn't deserve a proper dumping. Oh no. What? I mean, damn. Over 10 years together and he hasn't grown up. I'm a patient woman, but I don't have time for his shenanigans anymore. Never take you for granted like that, Beatrice. I know, Bruce. You've been so good to me all this time. I would have gone crazy without you. Consider that self-centered pain in the neck Roger out of the way now. He was an unreliable loose end that needed cutting off more than tying up. This is the bad timeline. Speaking of loose ends, there's a reason I called you here tonight. Remember when I told you I'm trying to get out of the army? Or they're trying to renew my contract? Drew, this is a original fangame, Incinerations from 2012. So I can pull some strings when we get married here within the month. Married? I'd like that, Bruce. Anything to get away and settle down somewhere. Roger never considered proposing. He's always too busy stargazing to give me a second thought. I wouldn't trade you for all the stars in the galaxy. We all schmooze, come here. No. No, they're kissing. That's what people in love do. Oh no. Oh no, Roger. It's all coming crashing down. Professor X, am I glad to see you? I don't understand. How did this happen? Things were going so well. Today was going to be the most important day of our lives. And now, no girl, no job, no money. How could so much of my life go down the drain in a matter of 5 hours? For that matter, where'd those 5 hours go? Am I going crazy? So that's another reason you can't be a captain. The day just keeps getting better. Sorry your day hasn't been going as planned, but we do need to settle this issue of what to do with you. As I was saying, if you're not interested in infantry duty, there's a job opening for a janitorial assistant aboard the ACS Spontaneity. 3-week job on a scout ship, and it's a couple of notches down from your second-class designation, but it's money in the bank. If you're interested, give me a call. The ship takes off tomorrow morning. Incidentally, sometimes these things happen for a reason. There's a whole universe out there waiting for you, Roger. Maybe it's time to start clean. Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I meant start cleaning. How many months' salary do you think that was? Oh, we're giving her an Orium ring. Wow. It's a pretty good flashback. That's how I got here. Pretty pathetic, huh? My salary, it took me years to save for that engagement ring. In retrospect, I probably should have pawned it. I don't know about you, but I would have clocked that guy. Doesn't matter now. B made up her mind. She's right. I've been lousy for her the longest time. Havoc's the busiest guy in the galaxy, and even he found time for her. They were dating a full year before I even got there. Roger, what if I told you that losing those 5 hours was no mistake? What if I were to tell you that a time traveler sabotaged the past in order to ruin your future? Say your head absorbed some of the blast back there. This isn't a joke. I'm not who I say I am, Mr. Wilco. You're a very important figure in the years to come, and I've been assigned to protect you and Beatrice's timelines at all costs. You're saying you're from the future? I'll just cut to the chase. Oh, I'm your son. I don't have a son. Not yet. My name's Roger Wilco Jr. of the Time Ripper Task Force. I traveled back over 20 years ago to get you off that ship. You're my son. What number am I thinking of? It doesn't work like that, but 2. You always pick 2. As in, this isn't the first time we met? Believe me, I've saved you you're behind plenty of times. Like this time, I can't afford to erase your memory. There's something new at stake. As I was saying, someone's found a way to alter your timeline. Someone who didn't want me to become a captain? No, someone who didn't want you to marry Beatrice. You mean Havoc? In your time, the guy's been trying to get out of the military for years. Unfortunately, he's too weak-minded to say no for himself. They kept luring him back in to fight their wars. Beatrice was this escape plan, but you took that away from him. In our time, he finally snapped. He broke into our time offices and changed the past by removing 5 hours from my life. Yes, we still don't know how he did it or what else he's changed. What's important right now is he's trading one future for another one. So it's some kind of temporal Cold War. From you not marrying a mom and having me, he's also set up a chain reaction of events. Regardless of marrying Beatrice, the military is going to force him back into service one more time. When they do, he's going to steal a weapon and start a war right back on them, incinerating the entire universe in the process. We've calculated the only way to restabilize the timeline is if you get to planet Halon within 3 days and stop the launch of the weapon he's going to steal. This way, you also win back Beatrice and secure the timeline. Wish I could tell you more. It seems like you told me a lot already, but that would interfere with further events. I guess Roger's memory got wiped after Space Quest 4. He's still one of the good guys, so if you as much as approach him with accusations about being a future criminal, they'll lock you up. It's important that everything I tell you doesn't leave this escape pod. You'll need to go solo on this. The fate of the universe is in your hands. This guy really did steal my destiny, huh? It's your job to take it back. Your first best destiny. I've got to get back to the future. Ares Command will be picking you up soon. Thanks, Junior. I won't let you down. There's one more thing I have to do. What's that? Hug you. Oh no. Where am I? It's Stellar Santiago. With a pretty cool character model, TBH. That was the third time I got fleas. Yes, that's nice, but you're patient. The spontaneity survivor. Is he awake yet? I need to ask him a few questions. Ask him yourself. Roger Wilco, you old son of a gun. Glad to see you're alive. Oh, hey, Stellar, what's up? You two know each other? Old friends from the academy. Let's just say I'm usually the one who cleans up after Roger's messes. Where am I? What happened? How long have I been out? You're back at Ares 6. We found your escape pod with you passed out inside. Looks like you hit your head on something fierce. You were unconscious for almost a day. Whole day, shoot, only have 2 left. 2 days to do what? Listen, sorry I didn't call you when I got here 3 weeks ago. I was a little preoccupied. Just happy to see you survived that attack. The whole station's abuzz about the spontaneity's destruction. Yet somehow I didn't seem surprised when I saw your name on the crew manifest. You think I had something to do with the attack? No, that was an error on the captain's part. I actually need to interrogate you on a different matter. You tell me in your own words what time you came into the Ares station 3 weeks ago. Somewhere around 2, I think? Right, except according to sources, you didn't show up for your interview until 7 and claimed your flight came in 3 hours late. Got confused for a moment there. Yet other sources claim to have seen you wandering around the station before then. All a blur in my head is killing me. What's going on? I doubt you have anything to do with it, but 3 weeks ago, a virus was uploaded to our system from the inside. I've been asked to investigate everyone who came into the station that day. Get some rest. If you remember anything, come up and see me at XIC. We've already upgraded your travel pass and your pod's right outside. I sort of need to get going. Going where? You can't leave the station. You're a suspect. While you're asleep, the doctor injected you through a restraining cell. E-cell is just a cell-sized nano ring flowing through your blood. They'll fry your nervous system if you try to leave the station. I think she still eats garbage, absolutely. Take it out, take it out. I don't want that in me. Relax, it's perfectly safe. It'll wash out in a few days. Just hang around here until then. Take you out for some nachos and mini golf. Sound good? Wow. All right, I must forget to tell you, Director Zavard wanted to see you after you woke up. Oh, here we are. I was relieved to hear the news of your miraculous escape. How are you feeling? A little bit on edge. Stellar said you need to see me? Oh yes, Agent Santiago. See, because you're confined to the station for further investigation, I figured you could stand to keep busy, so I managed to scrape together some work for you. Was the virus on a Leisure Suit Larry 4 disc? Almost certainly. I need a shore leave, a nice long shore leave. Gave Marty a shout down waste management. He's more than happy to take you on as his assistant. If you need a place to stay, just register a hotel cell through the level 6 admin office. They give you any guff, just tell them to give me a call and I'll okay it. I should call Beatrice and see if she's willing to talk to me again. I wouldn't advise that. In fact, you look really tired. Maybe you should go lay down for a few more hours. Why are you saying things in that really suspicious tone? I think you should face facts. Mrs. Wankmaster is no longer interested in you, but she and General Havoc arranged for a quick private function at the chapel today. You think they're getting married today? I have to stop that wedding. Knew I shouldn't have said anything. Just stay out of trouble, okay? These fangames do love their plots. I mean, why not take a cue from Space Quest 3 and just not bother with a plot? Why not just have it be a fun experience? Hey, you. Oh, wow. Like last week, I went to this party, but I didn't talk to anyone. I danced for like 5 minutes and then sat in the corner drinking punch. Does it seem weird that I'm so committed just sitting around? So it calls into question why I even complain about work. I'm good at sitting behind this desk and answering the phone. I'm not good at people, right? So why am I living for those moments with the people? I should be living for those moments where I walk in every morning and say hi to my stapler. I'm making sense just rambling on. You're a cat. Where's the doctor? I need some painkillers. I have her in the other room, grab some meds. My watch, buddy. Nice nail file. Got a bargain over at the dollar stop. Oh man. Can I have it? Can I use it after you? I'd always maul you to death. Oh no. I had a cat named Pickles. Not a cat. Oh no. Poor Mr. Pickles. Roger, stop it. So we got points there, but I'm not quite sure why. You'd love to sit down and pretend to be a secretary, but there are more pressing matters at hand. Says you. Hey. No one's allowed back there while the doctor's out. It's gross that we have a tracking bug in us. Have some caffeine. Secretaries like caffeine, right? In the form of a latte? No, it's coffee grounds in a spoon. Yeah, the game has definitely given us, here's a distraction puzzle, but maybe we don't have all we need yet to do the distracted. Go up and see Stellar. Hey, Stellar. Hey, Raj. I saved. Boy, I just have not been doing that. Whoa. These games do like their plot. Virus got uploaded, disabled all of our defenses. We're sitting ducks. It's an old virus. It resets the clock on our defense system so they don't read past the year 2000. Since computers are sentient nowadays, they decide they don't exist yet and shut themselves off. We need to bring a team of specialists to fix our computers. Let me tell you, they charge enough. Okay. What have you been up to for the last few years? Just taking it easy, taking it sleazy. Writing up reports, Googling stuff. Honestly, Googling stuff. Honestly, all the excitement out of my life, the day you took off on that ship. You're responsible for 99% of the stress in my life. Everything's become so much nicer now that I don't have to save your butt every 5 minutes. You're in trouble, Raj. Tell me now. I don't want any surprises later. Ooh. Have you even found my luggage yet? Are there any ships I can rent after this whole mess? The annoying Benny program. So I got dinner ready for me and taped all my favorite shows. It also fetches my slippers and draws me a bath. Such a great computer program. Don't know how I got along without him. You put him on your computer? I still have the old Jack program, but we'll be updating him shortly. I don't know Jack. Okay. What do you know about General Havoc? Yeah, he's a war hero. He can bench press 350. Fully trained in all known weapons. Master's degree in rocket physics. Terrible memory, a lot of pain and regret in his eyes. Got me with my Beatrice problem? You mean her dumping you for the general? Roger, I'm not going to touch that with a 20-foot pole. All I'm going to say is you could do better. Better as in how? Better as in bikini supermodel better or professional gymnast better? I mean, someone who's in a rich, snobby, you know what I mean. Wow, this game is just dunking all over Beatrice Wankmaster. You shut off this nerve-frying cell? You're a prime suspect. How about Pugsley? You could be running any number of operations out of that roadhouse. Enough of this. You playing video games on that thing? I'm compiling reports and reviewing records. Got a couple of Mario games on here. More like doing push-ups in broom closets. But seriously, check out these pecs. Pretty tight, right? You been exercising the other part of your body? What do you mean? You look like you have boobs, Raj. But man boobs, right? Either fill out the rest of your upper body or I'm getting you a sports bra for Christmas. Oh no. Got some grounds here, Stella. You want me to just dump in your coffee? I'll take anything at this point. I wonder what that accomplished. It's a spark plugger. Big fan of this belt. What do you think, Stellar? You already have a mug. Don't get greedy. So maybe I need to put something in there. Maybe I will put her to sleep. Or if I need to get like painkillers from the med bay by distracting the cat lady, who's not a cat. Important to note. I still don't have what I need there. Making great progress here. Okay, let's see there. Has there been lost luggage? Have another A card? Still in the toilet. Cannot issue another one. You'll have to wait for your new one to come in. Need you to forward me an invitation to the general's wedding. According to the registry, you were not invited. Cats like hair ties. Throw one on the floor. It's not a bad deal. We do have a fan belt. That's just like a giant hair tie. Hack into the system, dig out the invitation, re-forward it back to my phone. And prove it. Very well. Have me your friend's broken phone. I'll re-forward their invitation. Here's my friend's phone. Please forward the invitation to it. This is your phone. My friend said it was okay to use it. Oh, man. So I need to make this not look like my phone? I need to draw a cat mustache on it? I took out the old brain in this robot and plugged me in instead. I'm the latest trend. Everyone wants some Benny software in their system. Soon I'll be everywhere and you'll be seeing a lot more of each other. What can I do for you? I'd like to get free room at the station's expense. Oh, this pent-up rage has to be unleashed on someone. What can I do to get you to stop tormenting me? Has anyone ever really done anything I've done to you really been all that bad? That is a sad plant. You give me food poisoning, turned off the lights whenever I go down the stairs, trapped me in an elevator 5 times, taped over all my shows with Tupperware infomercials, prank calls to my phone. My mother's alive and well, thank you. Turn on the cold water whenever I'm in the shower. Let's not forget the time you sucked all the oxygen out of my room while I was sleeping. That's just sleep apnea. You derive a sick pleasure from making my life miserable. We're just getting started. Bet you pick on me because of your own bad childhood. All the ones and zeros picking on you. Man, big tough operating system, but deep down you're still just beta. You wet your bed until you're 19. Oh no, your permanent psychiatric portfolio. Okay. Only one room left, but I don't think you're gonna like it. Nice suite with a bottom pillow right next to the noisy ice machine. Some spare parts. Oh. Full unit isn't connected. Nice, hard, lumpy mattress. Have a pleasant nap. Okay. Oh, guess I need to go back to the roadhouse. But you never know. Oh, things have changed. Hey, what are you doing in here? I got a job. Waiter, I'd like to see a menu. Is your boss know how badly you treat customers? Hey, boss, do you care if I kick this guy in the head 9 times? I can do it 9 times. How long do you figure you'll be working here? Just long enough to pay back those parking fines on my ship and get out of here. Ah. So he's whose ship will still. Where'd you say your ship is? The shuttle station. Little red bug cruiser. Sorry, gassed up. You're not planning on stealing my ship, are you? No, of course not. Why? What's wrong with it? Only a bug can fit in it. I'll let you know if I see it anyway. There we go. Here's your water. Now may I take your order? I don't have any money. Well then, enjoy your water. This is gravy. Yeah, I know. You got the glass of gravy off the table. Sweet, we have gravy now. Gang, we've got the gravy. It's like that famous Digital Underground album, Who's Got the Gravy? The answer is us. Take the flyer from the ashtray. What is the flyer? Give peas a chance. Whoa. That's a pretty cool hotel setup. Let's see that again. Gonna be falling asleep in here anytime soon. Ooh, you collect a handful of nuts and bolts, slide on the floor of your cell. This was made with HES. Yes, Ricky. It is such a treat that ScumVM supports AGS nowadays. We're on clearance level 5.9. Private function and process. I gotta get in there. There's Beatrice and all her guests. I can see everything from up here. Beatrice! She can't hear you through the glass. Maybe nuts and bolts will magically unscrew it. Oh. I should have guessed that. Oh no, Beatrice is getting married. I wonder where I need to go at this stage. Can I apply for a better job? Oh yeah, I haven't been to my job yet. Need to get into Beatrice's wedding. I advise against crashing that wedding. Trail Havoc is not to be trifled with. She's my girlfriend. I can't sit by while she marries another man. Trust me, you don't have any chance of getting in. Highest ranking officers, I take it you weren't invited. Most surely was invited. I'm simply not going. Aren't you going to the wedding? Too much work? Invitation's already been forwarded to my phone. You're not going, can I have it? No, I gave you a job, go do it. Any place I can rent a spaceship? No. Okay. Hey Warblade, this is SpaceQuest Incinerations. It is a 2012 fan game that picks up somewhere after SpaceQuest 6 in the timeline. But yeah, welcome in. This was originally released in 2012. It's a full-length, fully animated SpaceQuest game. Welcome in. Okay. All right. So this is my life now. Hey, what's that? That can't possibly be. The ring. I can't believe it landed down here. Hey, my luck is changing after all. In me and the Internet Archive SpaceQuest collections, it's labeled as SpaceQuest 9. That's interesting. Must be the new guy. You can call me Marty. Need that ring. So your incinerator's on its last cycle, and once it starts, there's no stopping them. You're incinerating it. Your SpaceQuest Incinerations-ing it. That's against regulations, not military-grade equipment in space. Unfortunately, this old girl's running on fumes. It'll take a few hours before it finally kicks in. You can't open it until then? Nope, sorry, bud. How do you plan to vaporize everything in here if your incinerator's broken? That's where you come in. After I get back from break, you're going to help me load all this crap into the general ship, the ACS Forager. It's the only ship in the fleet with a working incinerator left. We've got to get this junk on it before it takes off again. How would you feel if I didn't show? I'd write an angry letter on your behalf and then do it all myself. Bust this thing over before it nukes that ring. You hastily throw the garbage in with the other garbage just to maintain some level of cleanliness. Hmm. Call out to the trash heap. Oh, Madam Trash Heap. Hmm. Ah, look, messages. Maybe that's the secret. Outdated Armex, broken down hover jeeps and worn out gun turrets. Maybe a way to get that ring to come out. I know. What if I threw gravy on it? Oh, hey, look, it's one of those cleaning droids. Oh, this is where they put our friend. They put Biddy in me old body. Then they dump it my brain in this one. I'm big and zoomy all over the place. I'm cleaning. The mess will come to me. You just got gravied. Ah, you be messing up my floor. Okay, hobbits, get the ring. This is a good question. I'm a smelling gravy. This is my time to shine. Hey, Baron Redwing. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, man. What we accomplished there? What else can we do? Ah, you messed up my floor. Pieces of metal, time to sweep. Sweep mode activated. Got that spray bottle? So what else do we need to do? I'll just throw this coffee mug on the ground. Need to get our items back. Ah. Ooh, recruiting officer. You know what? I think I'm going to have to pause here. It's getting a little late and I've got an early morning tomorrow. So I'm going to call this quits here. But I'm going to note, need to get stuff back. So I know exactly where to pick up next time. Now, when is next time going to be? Next time is going to be 1 week from tonight on Retro Adventure Wednesday. I'm going to be out of town for a few days, so we won't have any streams for a little bit. But I will be back next Retro Adventure Wednesday to play a little bit more of Space Quest Incinerations. It'll be Thanksgiving Eve, as they call it. And I can't wait to see what else is waiting for me in this one. But thank y'all so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. I am going to find us somewhere to raid and be on my merry way. Why did it take me somewhere that isn't Twitch? I've messed up how URLs work. Okay, there we go. Now we're on Twitch and I can see who's online and who we want to raid. There are probably lots of great options. Let's see. What else is going on? Let's maybe see here. there is a stream I've never been to before called Faux Retro that's streaming Tales of Monkey Island. Let's go there. It might be fun to check out a new channel. So let's right over to Faux Retro, see what's going on with Tales of Monkey Island. Thank you all again for joining me. I hope you had a good time. And you know what? I will see you again next week. Take care.